It's time for another weeknight winner.
St. Patty's Day edition.
That's right. You're going to have the luck of the Irish on your side when you serve this.
Oh, who needs a pot of gold when you got a bowl full of this slow-cooked comfort food?
Oh, it is the best.
So
the best,
good.
the best. So I'm
good.
Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My leprechaun Loon.
A little bigger than a leprechaun.
A little bigger, but you're just as lucky. I tell you, we are so lucky because we're making this classic Irish dish that most of the world hasn't heard of.
So good.
And I don't know why, because it's so comforting and it's so easy to make.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
We're taking a couple of liberties, like putting it in a slow cooker.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, okay. I'm going to jump right into it and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So I've started off, I've gone ahead and I have cooked up 4 delicious pieces of good old slab bacon. Whatever your
Fabulous.
favorite kind of bacon is.
Yeah.
I did this in my large cast iron skillet. Okay.
Then we've got these Irish bangers. I'll let Chris talk about
They're
it.
bangers. So it's sausage.
I just like saying Irish bangers.
It's so much fun. Did you know I'm going to go ahead and put these in what now I'm going to crank up my heat a little bit.
Crank it up.
So bangers they're very popular in the UK and Ireland, and I was doing a little research. Like I could never remember why they were called bangers. Legend is that back in World War II, when they would put these sausages in the skillet like this, they would, you know how sausages like bang and they pop and they sound like, you know.
I love it. I love it.
So
those are getting ready to bang.
I know they are, and I'm going to bang myself with excitement. But bangers are really hard to find outside of the UK and Ireland. However, if you have an awesome butcher like we have, you very well may have some. Yeah. I walked in the other day. You can use any kind of sausage you like. I was all prepared to get some bratwursts. Right. Those are easy to find. And so I was talking to my butcher, and I said, I'm going to go get your bratwurst. And I went back there, and they had Irish bangers. I couldn't believe it. So now, I'm so excited.
Now, so we're obviously going to put this all in the slow cooker.
Yes.
Which is not traditional. Which
well, it's slow.
It's traditional in our house. And so, but we're browning the meat. Do you always have to do that?
Well, that's the way I mean, I've done a lot of reading around on this, and I've done a lot of reading around. I was going to try to speak with an Irish accent, but
no,
maybe we'll do that later.
Yeah, don't do it.
So, yeah, I mean, browning them just kind of locks in that flavor. We're not going to cook them all the way through. We're just going to get them a nice brown flavor, and we're cooking it in that bacon grease.
Yes.
So it's going to even add a little more flavor. And then we've just got some basic vegetables.
Yeah.
We've got some potatoes, some onions, some carrots.
Onions, carrots, look at all that.
And of course, we're going to throw in a little of the obligatory Guinness, which you don't have to do. You can put in any kind of liquid. But anyway, we're going to brown these up.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, aren't these beautiful?
Those look so good.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to hand these over to you real quick. Now, you mentioned earlier that it's not traditional to do them in the slow cooker. It's not. It is traditional to slow cook them. I think the most traditional way would be to have your oven mitts handy when you need them.
At least they're green.
I know they are.
Day.
It's the luck of the Irish, I tell you. All right, so now we're gonna drain off some of this bacon grease.
We got a full house over here.
Yes, I know. It's all gonna go into that slow cooker.
Oh, you don't want to have that in there?
You don't need that much, because now what we're going to do, you're going to just let the residual stay in there.
Yeah.
Now we're going to brown these onions. And I just do you want all of your ingredients to be kind of chunky, because they're going to cook down. And I just love
that sounds good to me.
I like them chunky. So anyway, I'm going to put these in there, and these are going to start to brown.
I'm going to cut these up. I'm going to give these I like to keep them big and chunky, like you said.
I know. This is the stew that is made for big and chunky.
Oh, y'all.
Now, you may be wondering, where does the term Dublin cobbler come from? Now, you see that's not completely cooked inside, but that's normal. That's the way you want it.
Right.
It's just the name of the dish. It's been around for a long time, and I think it's just because it just sounds like all of the ingredients they almost cuddle.
They
don't cuddle, they coddle.
I know. I was also reading about it.
You're reading around?
I was reading around about it, and I guess it was kind of like a working class dish, and using like a whole bunch of your leftovers. Most of the time it's sausage and potatoes and onions, and I don't know if they put carrots in there, but
You keep questioning me on my carrots. I know. We don't, and all of our dear Irish friends that are watching, if we're doing it wrong,
tell us.
No, you'll tell us. We apologize. We're doing our best. But anyway, okay. All right, so we're going to brown these. They're just going to go for a few minutes until they're nice and brown, and then we put it all in there and build this most amazing coddle. Oh, aren't those onions beautiful?
Those look great. Now you barely brown them.
Well, I brown them. You don't need to caramelize these or really cook them down. I think it gives it kind of like a little smoky taste to it. You don't even have to do that if you're really crunched for time. But anyway, let's start building.
Let's build it.
Do it.
Let's build this coddle. Let's coddle together.
Crazy coddling here with the loons. Okay, so we're
just half of that?
We're gonna do about half of that,
Okay.
and then we got our big old chunky potatoes here. Oops, and flinging potatoes. And then you're going to put half of them in there.
I can't see.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. And then now a very important component is you want to make sure you get this nicely salted and peppered. So we're going to do salt and pepper in layers.
Got it.
Okay, now we're going to do about half the carrots. There's really no science to this. You could do it all at once, every layer, but I like to just kind of build the layers.
It's fun.
And I think that's
it's
a
fun.
little more
All right,
traditional.
So you do the ham, I'll do the bacon.
Okay.
I mean, you do the sausage, I'm doing the bacon.
And you see how the loon here has left it nice and
big and chunky.
And it's going to cook just beautifully. And so as you see, we're going to add some Guinness. If you don't quit eating the bacon. So if you don't have Guinness, you could also use another popular liquid to use is hard cider. If you want to go completely alcohol-free, no problem.
Look at all that.
I know, it's amazing. You could use chicken stock. Let me just do the rest of the carrots.
Oh, okay.
Or you could even just do water, and that is perfectly fine. But the interesting thing about this, when we started playing around with this, it feels like it should be sort of like a stew.
Onions.
Onions stew, and but it's really not. There's not a ton of liquid. I'd say it's closer to it.
Excuse me.
Well, there you go. It's not the first time I've heard that in this house. It's more along the lines of a casserole, which is just fantastic. I'm going to add just a little more salt and pepper here.
Now we're going to layer the top.
And then we're just going to put those. And what's really cool about this is that as those sausages continue to cook and all of the other vegetables, they release steam. And they just cook these potatoes absolutely perfectly.
So good.
And it all comes together to make just something that
for my potatoes.
only the Irish could come up with. So delicious. Okay. All
right, hold on. Let's.
You want to do the now? I got to definitely salt and pepper.
And we're gonna do about a half of this beer.
So you need about
Guinness.
8 ounces of beer, and for that stout, that's about half the can.
There we go.
If you wanted a little more stewish or soupish, then you could do the whole thing. I've been tempted to do that.
That was. Hold on.
You're good. You're good. These vegetables and the sausage are going to release some juices too, and that's all there is to it.
Yay.
Now the other really cool thing, I've already got this set to, it's on low, and this is kind of like a quick slow cook, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Usually when we do things on low, like a roast or whatever, it goes like
8 hours,
8 or 10 hours, which is great.
2 weeks.
This only 2 weeks. This only takes like 4 to 5 hours. 5 hours is generally what I say, but the other day we made it. It was ready in 4 hours. You'll know when those potatoes are super tender, soft, and so you can get this ready at lunchtime to have it for dinner.
Yeah.
You can make it ahead of time and then turn it on in the morning and have it for lunch. You can certainly celebrate St. Patty's Day with it.
Love it.
It's so excited. So
can't wait.
All right, we're going to go finish that off, and then it'll be time to eat. Okay, this hasn't been too bad of a wait for a slow cooker.
No, it's just we did it at lunchtime, and now we're ready to eat
and
it
I
at
am
dinner
so
time.
ready to eat. This is just so beautiful. Now, you can just tell these potatoes are so tender.
Smell it.
So, I mean, that looks great, but let's just look at this. Now, once you do this, see what that steams all of that. And look at that bacon. Is that not? I'm telling you.
I love a good coddle.
I do too, especially when we're in Dublin. I'm wearing my green.
I know.
Did you know that? All right, I am going to bring you some over. This is just This is one of my new favorite things that we've been making.
Yes.
Okay.
Bring it on in.
And it's.
That's just loaded. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so great.
Isn't that?
Come on.
It's just the most ultimate comfort. I'm telling you, it's giving beef stew a run for its money.
Unbelievable.
That
you got a little sauce in there.
Oh yeah, we'll do a little. Yeah, it does make some sauce.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
There we hurt anybody.
Let's get a little saucy.
Yes!
Let me
Look
get
at that,
this
you
order.
guys.
I know, I'm so excited about this. And then it's nice to just, just because I can't help myself, just to hit it with a little bit of parsley, a little bit of color.
Perfect, perfect. All right, serve yourself now.
I'm going to.
You guys, look at that sausage. And look at this, look at the bacon. Oh.
So I gotta
and the potatoes are so soft.
Say again that if you can't find bangers, don't go banging your head, because you can use any kind of. We've even used Italian sausage in this, and it was excellent.
And I'm just gonna have a little bread just to
a
sop
little
up
bread,
that little bit.
Talk about a meal in one.
I love it.
This is cool. But if you can find the bangers, they're so good.
Okay, all
they're
right.
banging.
Hold on, I need to get some potatoes, and I need to get a banger, and I need to get
The onion, the carrot, everything's so tender.
Yes, it is. All right, I'm going in.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh.
It's it all just comes together and makes this unique.
Oh, I hope y'all can see this. I really do.
You guys,
look at all that just wonderful goodness. And it's so true. They say, it's not like a stew. It's more like a casserole.
it sort of is. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe until you try it, and you think these simple, basic ingredients come together to make the most heartwarming thing. Stick to your.
Wow.
Leave it to the Irish to once again.
I want to.
Give us something that we just can't resist.
I need to cut that sausage in half. I almost stuck it all in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hold on. One more bite, y'all.
I have a feeling I know something that's coming.
Oh, I'm
Feeling lucky.
I'm going to mouth.
I don't know how many times we go through this.
That is 1,000% Loon approved.
Yes!
Oh, y'all.
Oh, my lucky day.
I'd say 5,000. It's that.
I was gonna say.
I hate putting a percentage on any of your food because
I know.
it's so delicious.
Because one is less than the other.
they're all so amazing.
Well, that's being a little boastful. Didn't mean to be that way. Anyway, when you make it, you're going to be cheering. You're going to do the jig.
Yes. Coddle up with a loved one.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody!